Welcome. I hear you travel aboard a ship as large as a palace. Surely you need provisions for the voyage home.
Master Argos handles such matters.
Then I hope to see him soon.
You didn't by chance keep any trophies from those Ionians, did you? I'll pay a fair price for them if you did.
I've no need of trophies.
Smelt and bream and sole and eel, I've got a nice fat grouper for you.
I had a pretty pinching crab, but it pinched me really bad, so I tossed it back in the blue.
Well sung, Bolo. Well sung.
The royal grounds lie beyond this gate. Do you seek entry?
I do.
Open the gate! Make no trouble on the royal grounds, or trouble is what you'll get.
Of the Senate, sons of Ares block.
No time for fortune.
Without witness, there can be no spectacle. What makes this a show is not those who fight, but those who watch.
Merchants Forest and Hedges Stratus file counter petitions over disputed grain shipment.
If there are black tongues on Mycenae, you must uncover their purpose.
Senator, what about the dock reports? Could we inspect them? Perhaps they could yield some clue as to how the Black Tongues arrived.
I couldn't show you those without full authorization from the Senate, and that's unlikely to happen. Not that it would help. I've already examined them. There's no indication of suspicious passengers. There's the Ionians, of course, but they've been under close surveillance since they arrived.
The Black Tongues move in secrecy. I suspect they've taken steps to hide the method of their arrival.
My suspicion is they snuck ashore among some cargo. It could be the crew of the ship that brought them here wasn't even aware they were on board. I'll have my aides peruse the reports again, but I doubt we'll find any certain evidence.
Thank you, Senator. We'll keep searching.
I am sorry. King Lycomedes has withdrawn into the palace. He has made clear he will see no visitors, not even you.
King Jason, how goes your investigation?
It gets more interesting by the minute. Is your captain up ahead?
Is he ever? He just relieved me. Said he was meeting someone, so I might as well call it a day. 10 years in the Guard. First time I've been sent home early. Not that I'm complaining.
Who's he meeting with?
Didn't say. He was alone when I left him. Ares watch over you, King Jason.
What of my reward? I was promised a place in the new order.
Reward is knowing you have served not enough. Then let me send you to paradise.
Black Tongues! Don't let them get away! Ares, forgive me. King Jason, you must warn Lycomedes. What have you done? Black Tongues. They came ashore with the Ionians. Paid me to keep it quiet. Why are they here, Akikios? Why? To kill Lycomedes. During the tournament. Listen to me. There are others in the Guard working for them. Trust no one. Ares, forgive me.
He's gone. King Jason?
Guard Alexius. Your captain was working for the Black Tongues, and they killed him. We need your help here. Take care of his body. We must keep this quiet for now. If Akikios was corrupt, there's no telling who we can trust. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Disturbing news.
We know the Black Tongues are here, and we know they want to kill Lycomedes.
Akikios said they plan to strike during the tournament. Makes sense. With Lycomedes in seclusion, it may be the last time anyone's sure to see him in public.
An attack from the stands is possible, I suppose.
There's another way they could do it.
What's that?
Lycomedes will personally hand the Fist of Ares to the winner of his tournament. How much do we really know about this Ionian champion, Dokkan?
If he wins, he'd have the perfect opportunity to strike.
We can't let that happen.
We can tell the guard, the Senate, Lycomedes himself. He has to call off the tournament.
You heard Akikios. The guard is compromised. And for all we know, so is the Senate. Lycomedes is in seclusion. I doubt he'll see us. No. It falls to us to stop this.
Then we'd best formulate a plan. Jason?
It would seem my time as a gladiator is not yet finished. Looks like there'll be a tournament after all. I'll take care of Dokkan. One way or another, he won't threaten Lycomedes. That leaves the stands to the both of you. Between us all, Lycomedes must not fall. Everything depends on that.
The first order of business is to get Jason signed up for the tournament.
There's the recruiter at the docks. Or we could go straight to Patroclus in the arena.
News of the market. Merchants Horus and Hegestratus.
We'll send word that I'm entering the tournament. To the arena.
News of the palace. King Lycomedes to hand.
No time for...
Arena cells, workshop, and champions' quarters lie inside. Do you seek passage?
I do.
Open the gate!
What do you need, Jason?
I must go now, Daedalus. I'll speak to you again later.
I'll keep my eyes open around here.
Oh, Achilles! Oh, mercy. Oh, Achilles! Oh, no mercy.
Your trial's over. You're free to go. This passage leads out of the arena. We'll raise the gate when you get to the end.
The royal grounds lie beyond this gate. Do you seek passage?
I do.
Raise the gate! Remember, the eyes of Ares see everything on Mycenae.
What a pleasant surprise. King Jason back again.
I hear you have a new fighter under contract. An Ionian.
I'm always in the market for exotic talent. Have you seen him? No? An amazing specimen.
I'm not sure the people of Mycenae will share your high opinion of him should he win.
Mycenae is first and foremost the land of Ares. Mycenae is first and foremost the land of Ares.
I think you underestimate the pride of the people. Let's hope your deal with this Ionian is nothing more than an arena contract. Otherwise, Mycenae will learn of it. I promise you that.
What? You know nothing of Mycenae, except how to kill those it holds most dear. Now I bid you good day.
I'm signing up for the tournament.
What? You can't be serious! The people of Mycenae would set the island on fire before they bow to you.
Mark my name on your roster, Patroclus. We'll see how good this Dokkan really is.
Fool! When you face him, you'll realize what a grave mistake you've made. So be it. But if it's a tournament you want, it's a tournament you'll get. 3 rounds. To the winner goes the Fist of Ares.
3 rounds? There's only 2 of us fighting.
Then we'll start with 2 elimination rounds against my bestiary. You can't get past some mindless brutes, then you're not fit to face Dokkan. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a tournament to announce.
I'd better get ready. Remember, watch the arena stands. Keep alert for any sign of trouble. The Black Tongues cannot succeed.
No one will reach King Lycomedes from the stands. That much I promise you. Fight well, Jason, and watch out for surprises.
Here we are again. Eh, Jason?
For the last time, I hope. No offense. However this turns out, Daedalus, I want to thank you for the aid you've given me.
I'll tell you how you can thank me. Take me with you when you leave.
You wish to join my crew?
My time on Mycenae is through. I've been discovered, Jason. I'm no longer safe here. I hear you sail aboard a marvelous ship. Sounds more accommodating than a leaky merchant vessel headed for some dingy port.
I think you and Master Argos will have much to teach each other. Welcome aboard, Daedalus.
A moving workshop. What better way to keep ahead of King Minos' agents?
First, we have a tournament to win.
Oh, I'm not too worried about that. You can take this Ionian.
There's a bigger concern than the Ionian. We found Black Tongues on Mycenae. They were smuggled aboard the Ionian ship. They planned to kill Lycomedes during this tournament.
During the tournament?
The Argonauts will be watching the crowd. Can I rely on you to help me keep an eye on Patroclus and Dokkan?
Of course. What do you need to know about the tournament?
Tell me how this tournament's structured.
Patroclus has devised 3 rounds. He's calling the first 2 elimination rounds. My guess is he hopes to finish you off and avoid a direct confrontation between you and Dokkan. Now this isn't a trial, so you can use whatever weapons you like.
Has Patroclus set the first match?
Yes. He'll call upon his bestiary in the first 2 rounds. He's got his pens under tight lock and key. Won't even let me know what he's got planned. Don't expect to see humans in your first match. Speaking of, are you ready to start?
The Argonauts are in place outside. Let's see what he has in store for me.
Very well. I'll inform Patroclus.
In far-off sorrow, in the depths of the steamy wild, live a band of murderous savages, fearsome and reviled. A pagan throng of man-eaters who fight with cunning guile. For proof, just ask the men they've butchered, or the women whom they've defiled. Citizens of Mycenae, I give to you King Jason's first test! I give to you Satan! By the will of Ares, begin! What a thrilling match! The Yolkin King has passed his first test! Can the Ionian match in step for step? Do not leave your seats, citizens! You'll not want to miss what's next!
Jason, attend closely. Asclepius thinks Patroclus might resort to dirty tactics this next fight. You should speak with him, but perhaps I can help even the odds. Not long ago, Patroclus agreed to fund a number of my more experimental projects. This sword was an interesting byproduct of an attempt to create a new alloy using iron and coal.
Byproduct? I take it your experiment didn't work.
Didn't work? I hold a sword stronger and sharper than any the world has seen, and he says it didn't work.
What can you tell me about the next round?
Something's afoot. All I've heard is you'll face a single Minotaur. I know Patroclus's wranglers have found a particularly nasty specimen, but I have to think there's more to it. I'd be ready for surprises, Jason.
Not quite yet, Davis.
It was a passable likeness of a fight. Then again, we're talking about satyrs. In any event, I suppose congratulations are in order. You're one step closer to your new crown.
I don't fight to replace Lycomedes. I fight to save him.
How noble. If I grow bored, perhaps I'll watch you flail about. Should be good for a laugh, at least.
It's not too late to enter, Achilles. You could appeal to Patroclus.
We've been over this. What do I possibly stand to gain?
The people call your name. They wonder why you will not fight for them.
Achilles fights for Achilles. If people are entertained in the process, let him be happy with that. You should go prepare, Jason. You likely need time to muster some semblance of courage. Leave me.
Whoever guts the Yoken will be a hero! Look at him. He's scared. I can smell the fear on him. Look at him. He's scared. I can smell the fear on him.
Jason, a word with you. Be careful this next match. Patroclus was by earlier. He had me prepare a toxin. Said it was to pacify the beasts he brought in, but I doubt that. I've let Daedalus know. I'm worried, Jason. Patroclus is not to be trusted.
So I've learned. Thank you for the warning, Asclepius.
May Apollo protect you.
I'd be ready for surprises, Jason.
Let's go spring Patroclus's trap.
Then I'll inform that snake we're ready to begin.
Attention, citizens of Mycenae! The Tournament of Champions continues! Shall we up the stakes? 3 fiends to shake the very foundations of this arena! Will this finally be enough to stop King Jason? It better be. Men and women of Mycenae, I give you the Minotaurs! By the will of Ares, begin! What a tremendous performance! It appears our final match is set. Jason versus Dokkan! Iolcus versus Ionia! A finale to end all finales! A fight that the gods themselves will be watching!
Easy, Jason, easy. Patroclus released a poison through the trapdoors when the Minotaurs came out. Those brutes wouldn't feel it, but you certainly did. How you managed to keep fighting is beyond all comprehension.
Thank you, Asclepius. If it wasn't for your aid, I wouldn't have made it this far.
Jason, in all my years, I've been a neutral observer to the carnage that plays out here. If I've hoped for anything, it was for quick deaths and light wounds. I never thought I'd say this, but now I hope for your victory.
The final match. 2 foreigners battling for the Fist of Ares. Whoever wins, it should be an eventful evening, I think.
The people could still see a native son win the prize.
Not this again.
You're right. I won't argue with you anymore, Achilles. You were born to fight, that much is true. It's too bad you weren't born to fight for something. Enjoy your wine, champion.
Hey! They say this Dokkan fights with spear and shield. Strong in front, weak at his flank. So they say.
Cheating bastard Patroclus. Thank the gods for Asclepius.
He can't avoid a showdown any longer. Only Dokkan remains.
This is it then. If the Black Tongues are going to make their move, it'll be during this match.
Make for the Argo once it starts, Daedalus. You should be able to slip away unnoticed.
But you may need me here.
The strike will come from the stands or from Dokkan himself. You can't help either way. If we're going to get you on the Argo without King Minos' man noticing, this is our chance.
You're right. Very well. Are you ready then?
Yes. Lycomedes must not fall.
I'll let Patroclus know, and then I'll slip away. Be careful, Jason, and may the gods be with you.
Attention, citizens of Mycenae! The final match of the Tournament of Champions is about to begin! And now, my friends, what more can I say? The words elude. A silver tongue does not suffice. No, one would need a tongue of the finest gold to do this moment justice. So I ask you to look down upon these men who will fight before us! Jason, King of Iolcus! Dokkan, Champion of Ionia! Two-Wolf! Man against man!
Achilles?
Still king of this land! Do the people of Greece ignore the rules of battle? Get up, old king! Tell this rabble their pet must return to his cage! The people do not serve he who holds the Fist of Ares. He who holds the Fist of Ares serves the people, and they have spoken! Achilles, fight! Then you will all die!
Achilles, are you with me?
Let's show this filthy Ionian how champions truly fight!
Ideas on a plan?
Plan? How
How's this? I kill anything that moves. You watch and learn. Ha!
Jason! For Hecate!
Forgive an old fool. Twice now I have wronged you without cause. You need the blood of Ares? I offer you every drop I have. My son.
It appears Achilles wishes to go to sea.
It's your lucky day, Jason. I've decided to join in your journey.
Your spear would be welcome, Achilles. But do you know what we seek?
The Golden Fleece. Glory enough to share, I think.
If that's what you're after, you'll get your fill before we're through. I promise you that.
I'll hold you to it. How many wenches do you have aboard?
We've no wenches, Achilles.
What? Duh. Then what about your wine? I trust your stores are ample?
Welcome aboard, Achilles. Argonauts, to the ship.
Jason, I want to talk to you. The Fist of Ares has been in my family since the chariot rider himself bestowed it to us. To think I almost gave it away as a tournament prize. What a fool I was. What I should have done was give it to you the moment you arrived on Mycenae. Better late than never.
Fist of Ares belongs with the King of Mycenae.
As I said, it belongs in my family. Alcime is my only child. It would pass to her son, to your son. Keep it for him, and when he is of age, tell him how you won it in a tournament.
The king, the arena fighter, and the smith. All three have joined his crew.
Why do people flock to him and his fool's quest? Leave us! My dear, what are we going to do with your husband? Of course, I should have killed you when you were just a girl, running through the palace. You were always such a pretty girl. The dear old brother, Jason's father, didn't trust me, sent me away. And Lycomedes had his armies looking in every bush in Greece for black tongues. No, the time wasn't right. But now, my dear, your husband is not going to find the fleece. But even if he does, there won't be an Alcime left to use it on. Damn you, Jason!
We will be together again.
Yes?
We've put Mycenae behind us. King Lycomedes has joined us. The warrior Achilles and the smith Daedalus are with us too.
Lycomedes. There was a time that name filled me with hatred. All the Black Tongues cursed him for his ruthlessness. Now, I think I'd like to thank him.
I can bring him here.
No, not yet. That might prove an unstable meeting. It would be better if I meditated now.
This is a proud ship you have here, Jason. Sturdy, strong.
I have Master Argos to thank for it.
If I had a ship like this, those 10 years hunting the Black Tongues would have been a lot more enjoyable.
Tell me of the time you went against the Black Tongues.
Their assassins had come for Alcime when she was a babe. Ares warned me to the threat, and we thwarted the attempt. I was furious and decided, rather than cower waiting for another strike, I would take the fight to them. I had my spies make a list of every known Black Tongue in Greece. Then I began crossing names off that list. I left trails of Hecatic blood across most of Greece, Persia, and parts of Egypt. I didn't stop until no more names were left. But it seems our list was incomplete. I should have known. Those adders were skilled at hiding in dark holes.
What do you think of Achilles?
Great warrior, though sometimes he fights for the wrong reasons. I will not fault a man who fights for pride. That is strong. That is what Ares would do. But to fight for vanity is something else. He'll figure it out one day, and he'll be stronger for it. I have a feeling this voyage will do him good.
Let me know if you require anything. I take my leave.
Jason, I've been thinking about that armor I made for your arena trial. Patroclus made me rush to throw something together. It served its purpose then, but I didn't get to finish it the way I would have liked to. Now that I have some time, I'd like to scratch that itch.
What do you have in mind?
There are two things I could do. First, I could add some additional plating and improve the flexibility of the joints. This would increase the armor's defensive properties and should allow you to swing your weapons more powerfully. The other thing I could do would be to improve upon its existing unique ability. When you strike down your enemies in battle, you will feel a rush of exhilaration and stamina. I could double this effect, I think. So, how would you like me to finish your armor?
Increase its existing properties.
As you wish. This will just take a moment. There. Now that is something I can be proud of.
Your skill never ceases to impress, Daedalus. How can I thank you?
You've done more than enough for me, Jason. Consider this a sign of my gratitude for taking me aboard the Argo. May it serve you well.
We've put Mycenae behind us, but the time's come to set our course. Where to, Jason?
We sail for Saria.
As you say. Listen closely, Skiaf, for if I'm forced to repeat this, it will be to your replacement. I want him dead. I want his shield, and that ship returned to Yokas. We have agents close enough to reach Saria before them. See that they are there to welcome him.
Yes, Jason.
We've arrived at Saria. We will go ashore to seek a descendant of Hermes.
Saria was once home to a particularly vicious breed of manticores. Some of the Black Tongues would often scheme of coming here to trap and breed them.
Did they?
Not that I know of. Saria is so remote, I don't think anything ever came of it. I'll be here if you need me. As always.
Centaurs, eh? Good warriors. Great scouts. Their homeland of Arcadia is a place of constant war. I've never heard of centaurs living away from there, though.
Tell me about Ares.
Some men like to sit and ponder, plan for deeds they'll never do. Better a man had never been born than his deeds live only in his mind. Men like you are doers. That's the type of man whom Lord Ares looks upon with favor.
What powers does Ares grant his warriors?
Ares will delight in feeding your rage, empowering your every blow with divine force. The fury of fire and the force of earth will be at your command.
Tell me of the power he can bestow.
Call to him upon the field of battle, and he will answer. His power will surge through you, and you will send your enemies flying to the ferryman. The last sounds they will hear will be the crunch of their own bones and the laughter of the chariot rider.
Tell me of Ares' rage.
The champions most favored by Ares all know his rage. Deep within it roils, awakened by the clash of bronze, until it can be contained no more. Then does it bellow forth in the warrior's battle scream. There is no more heartfelt prayer to Ares you can utter. Let the rage of Ares be the chorus of your battle song.
Tell me of the defense that Ares offers.
Call to him in battle, and let the fire of his rage sear away all thought of fear. Let it burn away everything until nothing is left but a skin of molten rock. Then laugh with the chariot rider as your enemies try in vain to pierce that stone armor.
I've heard the enemies of Ares are often frozen in fear.
There's a power he bestows to the bravest of his champions. The power to petrify their enemies. Their minds freeze in fear as their bodies freeze in stone. Then, to truly please he who is the source of this, the champion will shatter them into pieces.
Tell me of the aspects of Ares.
The crushing mace pleases Ares best. With his aspects as your guide, you will fight with power and savagery. Your attacks will smash shields, sunder armor, and stun your cowering foes.
Tell me of your own deeds. How Ares favored you in battle.
I remember the first time Ares came to me in battle. It was against the Corinthians. Damn olive eaters. Most of our ships hadn't even hit the beach, but I was young and stupid and starving for glory. As soon as we landed, I took a company of men and rode for the enemy camp. Before we knew it, we were surrounded by them. We fought like rabid dogs. There were so many. My standard bearer took an arrow to the neck. Young kid, 15. Sight filled with such fury. Red mist descended upon the field. I felt a tremendous surge of power. Alone, I charged into the thickest throng. The only sound I heard was the crack of Corinthian bows beneath my mace. Turns out, without even realizing it, I fought my way to their general and sculled him. Before my armies ever showed up, the Corinthians fled the field. That is the power of Ares.
Let me know if you require anything. I take my leave.
Chance to get some work done. You've no idea how difficult it is to level something when you're being tossed about by waves.
So far, so good. The locals seem, well, they don't seem hostile.
There's two kinds of centaurs. The big kind, they're the warriors and chiefs. Then there's the wee ones, relatively speaking. They're the scouts and runners.
Let's play again. You were cheating.
Cheating? How so?
Your breath carried on the wind and distracted me.
Really?
Perhaps Jason would care to join our game.
What are you playing?
A small game of wits, of memory.
How does it work?
We each take turns naming a god of Olympus. You must answer quick, or forfeit your turn. The first to repeat a god already named, or the first to take too long to answer, loses.
Be warned, Jason. I have an excellent memory.
Let's play.
Excellent. As the newcomer to our game, we'll start with you.
Apollo.
Ares.
Hera.
Zeus.
Athena.
Artemis.
Dionysus.
Hephaestus.
Aphrodite. Ha! You lose!
Memory is a mysterious visitor who sometimes lingers and sometimes only passes by.
Horsefolk. Vicious things in my experience. They eat babies, you know.
I've never heard such tales.
Oh yes, they love the taste of human flesh. It's quite well known on Mycenae.
These on the docks appear no threat. At least not yet.
Likely a ruse. I say we spear them where they stand.
They've done us no harm. If there's to be a fight, they'll make the first move.
There are satyrs here on Saria, cruel and vicious.
Why aren't there more satyrs like you, Pan?
Oh, I'm not so different from the others. We share the same fundamental nature, at the heart of which is the uncontrollable pursuit of our own desires. Their desires are just more limited than my own.
Your desires, as you put it, consider more than just yourself.
I'm not sure altruism exists. Can we have a completely unselfish desire to help others? Let us pretend we're two rival shepherds, and we're beset by a ravenous wolf. If you betray me by opening my herd gate, the wolf will eat my entire flock, but spare all your animals. If you don't betray me, but I betray you, the wolf will eat your animals and spare mine. If we both betray each other, the wolf will glut on both our flocks, and we will each lose half our beasts. If neither of us betrays the other, the wolf must feed while our flocks graze, and will each lose only a tenth. So what would you do? Betray me or not?
Trust that you don't betray me, so I wouldn't betray you either.
But is your trust misplaced? You see, I'm best served by betraying you, whatever choice you make. If you chose to betray me, then I'd have lost all my flock, unless I betrayed you in kind. If you chose not to betray me, as you did, then I can keep all my flock by betraying you. How can altruism succeed when it is always the worst of choices?
Right. Let's go.
Nahene Traveler, what is your business on Saria?
I am Jason, captain of the Argo. We seek a descendant of Hermes.
Here? I know nothing of what you seek.
Or perhaps you're not willing to tell. Jason, these creatures aren't trustworthy.
Creatures?
Man-eaters. I've heard the tales. They eat babies' hearts like sweet figs.
Achilles, enough! Is there someone here who would know more?
Lycus, perhaps. He is the Aleph of our tribe, the Nisiros. He's in the village ahead. Take the trail east past the beach.
Then we'll go and see him now.
Take caution, traveler. Saria is dangerous these days, especially for those who do not know it.
Don't turn your back, Jason. Remember, babies' hearts.
May your stay be safe and enlightening, warrior.
I am Bricus. In Hermes' name, I welcome you to Saria. But if you want my advice, do as we do. Leave now and forget you ever saw this cursed place.
Why do you say this place is cursed?
A year ago, the Nisiros held the entire island. Now all we can claim is this pitiful beach and a small village on the rocks. We have the beast Hepnage to thank for that. She rules the jungle now.
You flee from a single beast?
You would not scoff if you knew what it was. Imagine a creature twice my size, with poison talons the length of my arm, and yet it leaves no tracks, disturbs no snare. Hepnage is faster than the eye can see. Dare you blink, and she is upon you!
We'll see about that.
The perfect predator. Kichita. But we can see why the satyrs worship the damn thing.
How many of your tribe are left?
There is not but 1 in 10 who remain from the original colony. We sent away our females and younglings first. Most of our males have since spawned. Only a handful of stubborn fools still argue we should stay and fight. None more stubborn than Lycus himself.
Sometimes a leader must be stubborn.
Until one day he finds he has no tribe left to lead. No more time to talk, traveler. There is much to prepare before the barge returns. Consider yourself warned. My duty by Hermes is done. Fair winds.
Can't read this. I think it's in Centaur.
Bisa, don't leave. You were by my side from the beginning.
We were wrong, Lycus. We should not have come here.
Don't say that. Hepnage must live near the shrine. One last push and we can bring back the bridge. We can do it, Bisa. We can save our people.
Look around you, Lycus. There is no village left to save. I will be on the next barge. I hope you are on it too.
What's that smell? Oh, sorry, human. An old one, but a good one. I'm Gorgidos. Welcome to Saria.
We hear there's trouble on Saria. You don't sound overly concerned.
Trouble? Let's see. We face a nation of angry satyrs and a terrible, unstoppable monster. On the other hand, most of the tribe is deserted, which means more wine and pipe weed for the rest of us. Oh, just a side, friend. I'm afraid you'll find most in our village not quite themselves. Don't judge us by what you find out. That's all I'm saying.
What can you tell me of your leader? The one known as Lycus.
I'd go to Tartarus and back for him, and I'm afraid of the dark. What's that tell you? He is as right and savvy as they come. It is not his fault what has happened here. But Hermes' fortune has a way of turning just when you need it the most.
We take our leave, Gorgidos.
Off you go then. Be safe.
So, you're the ones from that ship, eh? I am Agrios, but you should really speak with Lycus first. Far too much work for chatter. Mend the shields, Agrios. More spears, Agrios.
What is it that you do here, Agrios?
I work as a bronze weaver.
Bronze weaver? What do you call a mason? A stone stitcher?
A bronze weaver is something like what your kind call a blacksmith. We Nisiros believe that all things created have a life. Weapons, pots, holes, everything. I don't choose the form to give to a piece of metal. I only help it become the form it chooses. So,
hard to believe some of these weapons chose to look like that.
You're preparing for a fight, I see. Not planning on leaving like the others.
I did not cross the seas, only to turn tail when up against it. This tribe chose me to be an elder, under Lycus. As long as any remain, I remain as well.
We won't take any more of your time.
Yes?
What can you tell me of the Aleph Lycus?
Lycus is a friend and a great leader. But now we need more than that. We need a miracle. Whatever you have to say to him, do not add to his troubles. Leave me be, human. I have much on my mind.
That's some ship you have out there, stranger. My name is Croesus. I bid you welcome in troubled times.
What's your role in the tribe, Croesus?
Before our troubles, I was a vintner. Now I do whatever an old centaur can to help the others.
You don't look much older than the others.
Kind of you to say, stranger. Centaurs show their age differently than your kind. Suffice to say, I've nearly twice the years of any of the others, save for Gelios.
What can you tell me of Saria and this village?
This village is the last refuge of our tribe, the Nisiros. We came here from Arcadia, hoping to start a new life. After a couple of hopeful years, death appeared in the form of a terrible creature we call Hypnage. Most of our tribe has left. A few choose to stay and fight. I'm too old to do much in battle, but I'll help those who can.
I'll take my leave now, Croesus.
Welcome, traveler. I am Julius. You must excuse me, my mind is troubled at the moment.
What is the cause of your concern?
I am worried for my son, Valiant. Please, go and speak with Lycus. I am sorry, but I cannot talk right now.
So, you're the travelers. Welcome to South. I'm Pantaleon, healer of the Nasiros. May I ask what brings you here?
We seek one who shares the blood of Hermes. We've been told there's such a person on this island.
I fear someone is having a jest at your expense. But you should speak with Lycus. Perhaps he knows more than I.
You have many wounded to tend to, Pantaleon.
What, this? Today is a good day, traveler. You should have seen us after the battle on the bloody plains. The whole village was an infirmary that day.
Who wounded these centaurs?
This lot ran into a pack of satyrs while they were gathering food in the jungle, just past the bloody plains. Our stores of herbs and food are critically low. If we forage, we are killed. If we don't, we starve.
What took place on the bloody plains?
A great battle. Every centaur who could hold a spear took part. We fought the satyrs for 3 days straight. In the end, we drove them off, but we lost many of our own. Lately, the satyrs are venturing further from the jungle. That bodes ill for this village.
Pantaleon, what can you tell us of your leader, Lycus?
The Aleph is a great centaur. His vision for a new way of life is the reason I am here. That vision gets harder to see each day. You should speak with him. Guests may lift his spirits.
Thank you for your time, Pantaleon.
Those caps must be kicking in. Yuate Panta, Itomi po Kitaka!
That's Stracus. You will have to forgive him. I gave him some mushrooms to ease his pain. For a while, he is going to be difficult to understand.
Haha, Panta! Wata Tokechi! Ganyes!
What mushrooms did he eat?
Leth caps. They ease pain and help wounds heal. There are side effects, but our size helps to dilute their mind-altering effects. If one of your size were to eat just a single cap, you'd likely go mad.
Ha, Panta! Wata Tokechi! Ganyes! Ganyes!
How was he hurt?
What else? Satyrs. Hypnage does not leave wounded. Stracus was ambushed in the jungle while scouting. One of those fiends slung a rock at his head. His skull's been aching since.
Anola Fa! That rock cost him 4 warriors! Boorah!
Can you tell me what he's saying?
Naye Chech Kromas. Ga?
He says your friend reminds him of Chromis. I'm sure he wouldn't say that normally.
Haha, Ganyes! Ganyes!
Heal well, Stracus.
Nasty things they are. Still,
Yes, traveler.
I'm looking for the leader of your tribe.
Lycus. He's in his lodge across from mine. You'll find a sharp-tongued little pest, Chromus, keeping guard outside.
Stop. You may not pass beyond these walls. The jungles are not safe.
If I wanted to get past you, it wouldn't be difficult.
Perhaps, perhaps not. But I can't let anyone leave without speaking with Lycus first. That is tribal law.
Come to see Lycus? Perhaps an outsider can convince him to leave.
Nihene, I am Lycus, Aleph of the Nisiros. You are the travelers who arrived on the Great Boat?
I am Jason, King of Iolcus. We've heard of your troubles. May they soon pass. We seek a descendant of Hermes on this island. Melion said you'd be the one to ask.
Then I'm sorry to disappoint you. Hermes has abandoned this village. You will not find his blood here.
Perhaps elsewhere on this island?
Beyond this tribe, only brutes and beasts call Saria home. I doubt they are what you seek. There is a shrine to Hermes in Saria, but it lies across an impassable ravine to the north. Between here and there is the jungle, Satyr territory. My tribe knows a way across, but it would be dangerous.
Whatever the danger, we're not leaving until we find what we seek.
Then our purposes may align, Jason. I too have a reason to visit the shrine.
What do you hope to find there?
My tribe is being driven off this island. A beast we call Hypnage hunts my people. Its very presence has turned the satyrs against us. Try as we might, we cannot kill the beast in the wild.
How would Hermes' shrine change that?
I suspect Hypnage's den is near the shrine. Even the most fearsome beasts must rest. If we find its home, we can kill it.
You said there was a ravine. I'm not building you a bridge, Centaur.
Soon after arriving on Saria, we discovered a pair of ancient herms, divine monuments created by Hermes himself. When we relit the devotional flames and prayed before these herms, a sacred bridge extended across the ravine.
These herms, they're in the jungle.
Now overrun by satyrs. Yes, but if they can be reclaimed, then the shrine is open to us.
Can you spare one of your scouts to help us find the sacred herms?
I will give you our best, my daughter. She will show you what must be done to restore the bridge. Once across, she can determine if the beast's den is there. With that proof, I believe enough of my people will be willing to make one more attempt to slay Hypnage. My people will be saved, and you will gain access to Hermes' most sacred site. What say you, Jason?
I say we have a deal. One goal, two worthy purposes.
Praise Hermes. Chromus!
Yes, Aleph?
Tell my daughter to welcome our guests. She is to be their guide.
It will be as you say, Aleph.
My daughter's lodge is across from mine. She is headstrong, but she knows this land better than any other. Fair winds to you, Jason. The hopes of my tribe now rest in your hands. May you find what you seek.
You went into the jungle, didn't you? Found some satyrs, I see. Or did they find you?
Shut it, Chromus. Phalian's out there somewhere. If the satyrs got him, he won't last long.
He knew the risk, same as you. Olezina Olezeni.
Kuma. He'd have gone looking for you.
And that's why he is Hypnage's next meal and I am still alive. Enough of him. I see our guests outside. Lycus says you are to guide them.
Guide them? Wata agaze. Heteke welo.
How should I know? They're your kind, not mine. His name is Jason. A king or something. Perhaps you can be his princess.
Manticore, have your tongue?
You're Lycus's daughter? You're human.
Sharp eye, stranger. What gave me away?
I figured it out after looking at your hindquarters.
Another warrior who thinks with his spear. The name's Atalanta. Now what's this about me being a guide? What's going on?
It appears we have a common goal. We need to get to Hermes' shrine.
Why?
We seek a descendant of Hermes. The shrine seems the best place to search.
Not the answer I was expecting, but fair enough. Next question. What makes you think you can reach the shrine when our best warriors have failed?
I must find that shrine. You have no idea what's at stake for me. You will not fail.
You've got no shortage of Tiza, I'll give you that.
Tiza?
It means either courage or foolishness. Not sure yet which. I could look for Phalian. All right, Jason. You've got yourself a guide.
Glad to have you, Atalanta.
We should speak to some of the others before we leave. The Beastmaster, Nessus, was out in the jungles just last week. He'd know the satyr positions. One of our scouts went missing this morning. His father, Gelios, might know more about where he went. The day gets no younger, and neither do we. Let's go stretch our legs. Unless you've got questions for me.
How did you come to be a member of a centaur tribe?
My parents brought me here as a babe. After they died, I was alone. A few years ago, the Nasiros arrived. At first, I hid from them, watching from a distance. One day, I returned to the cave where I was living and found Lycus waiting for me. He'd been watching me and tracked me to my home. He offered me a place in the tribe. Though I was not as big or as fast as a centaur, my knowledge of Saria was useful to the Nasiros.
You lived on your own after your parents died? For how long?
Hard to say. 8, 10 years? My father taught me how to hunt. I learned for myself how to stay alive. Before the centaurs came, I hadn't spoken a word in years. The leaves rustling in the wind, the tracks of my prey, the beat of the satyr drums. That was my language.
Why did your parents come to such a remote place to raise you?
That's a mystery that died with them. They seldom talked of their life before Saria. From what I can recall, they were running from some trouble, hiding from something that pursued them.
What'd they die of? Boredom?
Manticores. Before the centaurs cleared the island, Saria was infested with them. One day, my mother and I were out gathering herbs in a place we thought was safe. We were attacked by a pride of manticores. My mother held them at bay and told me to flee. I made it home, and my father raced back to find her. We never saw them again after that. Not even their bodies.
So, we've got 2 ancient Herms to restore before we can get to Hermes' shrine. Where are they?
Both lie in the jungle, deep in Satyr territory. One is in a jungle clearing, just past the Bloody Plains. The other is in a cave, to the east. I know the way.
This missing scout, what do you think happened to him?
He was looking for lethcaps. Mushrooms our tribe uses to treat illness and pain. Phalion's father, Gilios, is in poor health. Our stores of lethcaps are nearly gone. Phalion knew this. I fear he strayed from his patrol, hoping to find some.
And if he went into the jungle?
Then we can only hope the satyrs got him and are keeping him alive. If Hypnage found him, then he is gone.
You know better than us what lies ahead. I want your honest opinion of our chances.
The satyrs don't worry me. They're easily frightened by a show of force. It's Hypnage that's the real threat. She can't be killed in the wild. If she attacks, she does so without warning. Even if we manage to wound her, she'll simply vanish.
We can talk more later. For now, let's stay alert and move out.
Bright eyes, light feet. To Hermes' shrine.
What is it, Atalanta?
We're headed for Hermes' shrine. Myself and these travelers.
Does Lycus know of this?
It was his idea.
That desperate fool. And just who are these travelers?
My name is Jason. This is Achilles.
Oh, by Ares, does it stink in here?
Why are you so willing to help us?
We're here for our own reasons. As it happens, it appears we can help each other.
Perhaps it appears that way to Lycus, but his judgment is not what it once was.
Nessus, you were the last to venture into the jungles. What can you tell us?
Satyrs are closer than ever. Jungles are crawling with them. They've made a den in the cave where one of the sacred herms is located. So expect a fight. Anything else?
Have you done battle with Hypnage?
She came for me once, out in the jungle. Her first strike caught me by surprise, but my armor turned away the stinger. Fortunate for me, some satyrs were drawn to the commotion. They provided Hypnage with an easy meal while I escaped. There's not a beast alive I can't track, except her. She's a nasty girl, all right.
What is it that you do?
A beastmaster masters beasts. I tame what can be tamed, and kill what can't. Any threat, tamed or killed, except for Hypnage, of course.
Thank you for your help, Nessus.
Odds are you're heading to your death. Don't thank me for that.
Mihene Aurelion. We're heading out.
Hermes guide you there. Traveler, a word of advice. Listen to Atalanta. Follow her lead, and you may come back alive.
your ship land on Saria? Who are these men?
First time seeing a black-tongued girl? Perverted bunch of deviants.
Why do they want to kill Jason?
The Black Tongues murdered my wife. They want to make sure she stays murdered.
What do you mean?
There's a prophecy. They believe her death will bring them great power. We're seeking the Golden Fleece, Atalanta. That's why we're here. That's why we need a descendant of Hermes.
You're trying to bring your wife back from the dead?
Yes. And as long as I continue, the Black Tongues will try to stop me. Let's keep moving.
Remind me not to walk around these cliffs after I've had a skin or two to drink.
This place is Mache Seca, Mache Awape. Cursed. Ill luck. Bad things happen here.
Written in Centaur. Will you read it, Atalanta?
Oa Kunka le Oblaya Weya. The great battle of the Bloody Plains. Yan Apete, Yan Anepi. 3 days, 3 nights. Centaur et Satiro. Centaurs and satyrs. Otto Gazette. Many were the dead. Gelios carved this herm after the battle. Najee.
He's been dead for hours. We couldn't have saved him.
I will have that beast's hide. Kitchit. I will have its hide!
You know, you're prettier when you're upset.
My friend lies dead, you ass. Show some respect.
I was giving you a compliment. My mistake.
Damn it all. I should have gone with him. I have some blame in his death. I cannot speak the rights. Jason, will you do it?
I could do it for you, but I didn't know him. How could I commend his virtues to the gods?
I'll tell you what you need to know.
Very well. Then let the gods be witness to these last rites. Hear me, swift-heeled Hermes. Mark now the life song of Phalion, fallen scout of the Nisiros. Atalanta, speak of the life and virtues of the fallen so that the gods may hear.
Phalion was a brave scout. When others were unwilling to venture into the jungle, he would always volunteer. He was a great singer of songs. His voice would cheer the village, even in our darkest times. He was a loving son. He helped Gelios in his work as Lorguard, and sought medicine for his father, at great risk to himself. And Phalion had a mind for strategy. He helped Nessus form our plan to turn back the satyrs on the bloody plains.
A worthy centaur, truly. I will speak of his virtues. Phalion was a courageous scout who volunteered for duty when others would not. He risked his own life to serve his tribe. May we all show such valor in the line of duty. Phalion of the Nisiros, find now your eternal place. Find now the fate you deserve. You are released from this mortal tether. May unyielding Hades have mercy on your spirit.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you. When we get back to the village, we must tell Gelios of his son's fate. As for now, the first of the sacred Herms lies just over there.
I am the Windrunner, the spirit guide. This land I call my own. Listen for me in the rustling leaves. Hear me in the ocean breeze. The Herm has been relit.
I've never understood the allure of Hermes. A bunch of gibberish.
The second Herm is in a cave to the east. Let's go. Nessus was the last to enter the jungle and return. He said the satyrs made a den in the cave ahead. During the day, they'll likely be outside. One of the sacred herms is inside the cave.
There are stories all around you, even in dark, secluded places. Share your stories. Mark the places where they were born. No greater gift can you give to one another. The herm has been relit.
Time to get out of this bug-ridden jungle.
To the ravine. The way across should be ready for us.
Atlanta, can you read this herm?
Leo lewamaxa, hypnage ni woyate toko tokato. Here was the beast Hypnage first seen. Aleph lechiosokewan, the chief of the jungle now. Iwaka, iyuk omani leo, gazet awe le mache. Beware, all who travel here. Death stalks this land. Nessus made this herm, the last herm the Nisiros made on Saria. He went out alone into the jungle to place it. Felt it was our duty to warn any who came here. Jason, over here! Left caps!
Left caps?
Our healer, Pantaleon, uses these mushrooms to numb the pain and speed the healing of our injured. The satyrs eat them and use them to pacify their sacrifices. It's been harder and harder to find them. We must take these back to Pantaleon when we return to the village.
Gather them, Atalanta. Hurry.
This is where I killed my first satyr. I was probably around 8 or 9. I was cleaning a manticore when it emerged from the jungle just in front of me. Next thing I knew, the satyr was lying on the ground, with an arrow through its eye.
Atalanta, can you read this herm?
Kepa et oyeye waka. Te wapaze lecheacte, lechie omakunka. Call to the messenger. He will show you the bridge across the great ravine. Lycus himself carved this herm.
There's no one here.
And no sign of Hebnage's lair either. Kichita. Not here, then where?
Let's look about. Keep our eyes open.
Jason, look! That fruit!
Not any fruit I've seen before.
Great. We came all this way for an odd-looking apple. Think it's got the blood of Hermes inside? Perhaps he copulated with a tree.
This is a caduceus tree. See the roots? They resemble the entwined snakes of Hermes' staff. I've never seen it bear fruit before. The centaurs say it blooms when Hermes has been near. It is also said that whomever eats of the fruit can see through the eyes of Hermes himself.
A sound idea. Eat some strange fruit no one's ever seen before. I can't imagine what could go wrong.
It's clear Hermes has led us to this fruit. I trust this is what he wants me to do. Atalanta. Achilles.
Don't worry about them. They're fine. You'll catch up to them in a moment.
Hermes?
The fruit. I feel... Sorry about the taste. Was aiming for a sort of pomegranate. Came out more like the sole of a sandal. Oh well.
I saw Alcime.
You saw lost spirits, your wife among them. Unlike the others, she is under my protection. For now.
How long can you protect her spirit, Hermes? I must know.
She'll be lost before you see her again. And so you face a hard choice. Return now and give her last rites to save her from that fate. Or find the fleece and bring her back entirely.
That choice has already been made.
Then know this. As a lost spirit, she will wander for eternity, slowly losing all memory of who she was in this world. Only you, who are most intimate with her, can perform the last rites to put her spirit to rest. Should you die during your quest to find the Golden Fleece,
then Alcime will be lost forever.
I know what you seek here, but the time is not yet right for the one who carries my blood to be revealed.
What would you have me do?
The Nasiros are a good people. You must end their suffering.
By slaying Hypnage?
There's another evil on Saria far greater than that. One you must uncover and destroy.
How?
The fruit has given you new eyes, ones that can peer into the spirit world itself. Go and find the lost spirits that roam this island, and give to them last rites. Talk to them. The dead hold the key, Jason. In their dwindling minds, you'll find the answers that you seek.
Easy there, Jason. I have a feeling that fruit's coming right back up.
I spoke with Hermes. We have more work to do.
So what now? Light more candles?
We must speak with the spirits of the dead. The fruit I ate allows me to see them. There's something going on here. Something more than just Hypnage.
What do you mean?
A greater evil. Hermes says the dead will tell us more.
You're going to speak to ghosts? Why does this not surprise me?
A spirit. Do you see it?
No, I don't see anything.
Only I ate the fruit. Only I can see them then.
The jungle isn't safe. Not safe for anyone.
Hermes sent me to help you find rest, Spirit.
Run, my child. Run to safety.
Who is your child? Who do you tell to run?
Take me, but let her be.
Where can I find your body? Where did you die?
We thought the cliffs were safe, that there was no danger there. Lysander, protect our daughter.
Lysander?
What? That's my father's name.
And your mother's?
It was Pelagia.
Your parents were the assassin and the oracle.
What? What are you talking about?
My wife was murdered because of a prophecy given to her father by the oracle Pelagia. For that she was marked for death by the Black Tongues. But the assassin sent to kill her instead fell in love. That assassin's name was Lysander. Together they fled and disappeared from history.
They came to Saria to hide.
Your parents could have many insights to share. Both about the evils on Saria and about the Black Tongues. We must do as Hermes asked. Go to her final resting place and give her last rites. Hebnage's tracks. Can you see them?
Where? I see nothing.
Strange. This must be Hermes' site.
Jason, what was your wife like?
Strong. Beautiful. Smart. Kind. She could fight. From where she comes from, everyone can fight.
I would like to meet her.
You will.
Make my skin crawl.
What quarrel have you with the centaurs?
Damn beasts. Destroyed my village. My wife, dead. Children, butchered! Brutes, all of them. Cruel and malformed. But Gallus had his revenge, didn't he? Survivors, yes. We regrouped. Came all drunk on hollow wine. Sweet slaughter. Sweet vengeance.
How did you die, Callus?
A race without honor. Slit my throat in the night. Ended my last rites.
Where's your body, Callus?
Trophy of the half-breeds? Left to rot. Balance still in my favor, though. Ha! 4 Nisiros. Only 1 Callus. Only Bishop could cleanse Greece of more of their ilk.
Here's where I lived until the Nisiros came. The Herm here, I didn't know what it was then. He kept me company. I'd tell him how the hunt went, and he would listen. After a while, I didn't even have to talk. He'd just know. He was a good friend.
hear me?
Forgive me. I thought we would be safe here.
Who is this love you seek?
I should have been with you. That's sorry.
How did you die, Spirit?
I tried to find you, but you moved on. My only hope was that you would reach the shrine. The summit. Before I reached the rapids, they swarmed on me.
Lysander, I see the spirit of your father, Atalanta.
Jason, what does he say?
I failed you, Alicia.
He was killed by manticores, somewhere near the ravine.
We must do as Hermes asked. Find his final resting place and give to him last rites.